Hi, I'm Auntie Jem and this is my kitchen, and I just want to show you today how to make Chinese style dumplings, fried dumplings. They're really good for the whole family and this recipe will suit everybody. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to add 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt and some water to a bowl and knead really well for about 5 to 10 minutes until it gets really nice and smooth. Then put it in a bowl and cover up, maybe leave it for about 20 minutes. It's not going to rise because there's no yeast in it, so we just need it to kind of chill out a little bit and relax. So then we'll move on to slicing up our cabbage and also our spring onions, then a clove of garlic and some ginger. That's all going to get put into this really cool piranha blender. I really love this thing, it's so quick and easy. Then it's time to add in the pork mince, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of white pepper, some sesame oil and some soy sauce. Then 2 eggs, and it's time to check out our dough. Divide that into 4 and roll it into 4 long sausages. Then all we need to do is chop them up into small little bits. They should be about 20 grams each, and we're going to roll those all into balls and then flatten them down with the palm of your hand and then roll them out into really nice little discs. These are our discs for our dumplings. You can actually buy these from the Chinese supermarket, but I just think it's nice to try and do it at home sometimes. So next we move on to add in our filling. So we take our filling, take a spoon of it, pop it in the middle of the wrapper and then give it a water wash around the edge with your finger and then close it up. So you close it in half and then use the surface to give it a good old press down so that there's no gaps in there and no air going to be getting through, because you don't want your dumplings to break apart when they're in the water. Then we just give it a little crimp around the edges, make sure that it's all nice and sealed. This doesn't have to be perfect, it's just home style and rustic. Okay, now it's time to boil. So now with your pot, make sure it's on a nice rolling boil, very hot, because as soon as you put the dumplings in there, the temperature is going to come down and we want it to be as hot as possible when we add them. Just make sure that you separate them a little bit as you're putting them in and don't put too many in at once. Do it in batches if you've made a lot. They'll take about 10 minutes to cook and then it's time to fry. So we're going to add a little bit of vegetable oil and also a little bit of sesame oil for flavour, and then all you do is you pop them in on one side. We're going to cook them on 3 separate sides, so we just want to get a nice crispy golden bottom. It's time to turn them over now, all 3 sides, and then it's time to remove them from the pan. Make sure you put them on some kitchen paper just to soak up some excess oil. Let's make a super simple dipping sauce for them to go together. So for this we're going to add in some sweet soy sauce, some sesame oil and some honey. Give it a good old mix around and then that's your dipping sauce. Just sprinkle with some toppings of your choice. So I'm using spring onions and sesame seeds. You can also use some coriander, some chilli, anything you like really. Okay, we're all finished. Time to taste.
So crispy, so juicy and flavourful.
Hope you enjoy making these at home.